Stop now, don't scroll anymore. Don't ignore the impulse that made you stop at this exact second. Why this is no coincidence, it's intervention. You didn't end up here by chance. There is an unseen reason that has brought you to these words. Vishnu has called you, and he wants you to listen before it's too late. This video is no longer just random content. It's a direct message from the divine, a spiritual warning that arrives exactly when you need to hear it. The universe tried to warn you in other ways, through dreams, signs, silences, discomfort, but now Vishnu has decided to speak clearly, and he is saying, stop, look inside. The time for ignoring is over. You've been feeling a strange agitation lately, haven't you? A restless mind, an anxious heart, a tired body even after rest. This isn't just stress, it's spiritual dissonance. Your path is being realigned, and part of you is resisting. The divine has been trying to show you that there is something that needs to change, but you keep trying to solve everything with sheer force of will, and that's why things don't seem to flow. The energy around you is asking for silence, but you respond with rushing around. The universe demands surrender, but you respond with control. And Vishnu, with infinite patience, tries to warn you. Every time you try to control what I've already decided, you only delay the blessing. The warning is this: there's a cycle that needs to end. And if you insist on remaining where the spirit no longer dwells, life will force change through pain. But if you listen now, the transition will be smooth. Vishnu is saying, you have surrounded yourself with too many voices and not enough of my voice. And it's true. How many times have you sought answers from human advice, while your heart was already whispering what you should do? How many times have you ignored your instinct, your intuition, the sign? These accidents that prevented you from moving forward were not a coincidence. They were attempts by the divine to protect you. What Vishnu wants to tell you today is simple, but urgent. There's something you need to let go of. One person, a habit, a belief, a fear. Something you know deep down is draining your energy and pulling you away from your purpose. And he asks, don't wait until you've lost everything to understand what you need to let go of. As you listen to these words, feel what vibrates within you. Perhaps your body will shiver. Perhaps your heart will race. Perhaps the mind is trying to doubt. These reactions are a sign that Vishnu is touching what needs to be healed. He is not here to punish you, but to help you. Wake up. And waking up hurts because it demands honesty. You need to look at what's keeping you from peace and admit, I already knew, I just didn't want to see it. And if you've made it this far, it's because you're ready to see it now. Write in the comments, I heed Vishnu's warning. Write as if waking from a dream, because in a way, that's exactly it. These words are calling you back to consciousness. When you write, you're telling the universe, I'm waking up. I want to listen. And when you heed the warning, the universe changes its tone. Chaos becomes direction. What Vishnu wants you to understand today is this: not every loss is a tragedy, and not all stability is a blessing. There are situations that seem safe, but they trap you spiritually. And there are movements that seem painful, but they set you free. You've been asking for answers, but you don't want change. And the divine cannot give you a new life if you insist on remaining the old version of yourself. That's why he brought you here, for a moment of choice. The choice between remaining in what is comfortable or walking towards what is true. It's a choice between pleasing others and listening to the call of the soul, between fear and faith. Vishnu will not force you. He never forces anything, but he warns before the fall, and this warning is the last sign before the turning point. In the coming days, you will begin to notice minor discomforts in areas that are no longer aligned with your purpose. Situations that previously seemed normal will begin to weigh heavily. People who used to distract you will start to drain you. Plans that once motivated you will begin to lose their meaning. These are not punishments, they are warnings. Your soul is trying to show you where you no longer belong, and the divine will insist until you listen. Not because he wants to punish you, but because he wants to spare you. Close your eyes and listen to what Vishnu is saying within you right now. You already know what needs to change. She's only afraid of what will come next. But I tell you, there will be peace next. You're not losing, you're being set free. This is the truth that fear tries to hide. He makes you believe that if you let go, you'll be left with nothing. But when you let go of what is false, you create space for what is true. And that's what Vishnu is trying to show you. Don't ignore the signs. Repetitions, blockages, coincidences, All of that is the divine calling you. There is a window of opportunity for transformation open now, and it will not remain open forever. If you listen, your life will quickly fall into place. If you ignore it, the universe will take the harder route. Therefore, he repeats, stop, breathe, listen. You are being called to a lighter, more lucid, more conscious life. But this requires courage, the courage to abandon the noise. This is the first part of the warning. Don't be afraid. The warning is not a threat, it's an invitation. An invitation to change course before life needs to push you. An invitation to reconnect your path to your purpose. An invitation to remember that you were never alone. You are hearing this because Vishnu trusts you. He knows that you are still capable of starting over, and he loves you enough to warn you before the abyss. This message is ending, but its vibration will stay with you. Over the next few hours, you will feel the echo of these words within your mind. They won't leave because they are sacred. These are the beats of the divine saying, listen, the time is now. Now that you've heard the call, it's time to understand what it really means. This is not a warning of fear. It is a warning of wake up. But awakening requires courage, because before the light, revelation always comes. And Vishnu wants to reveal something important to you. There are forces trying to distract you from your purpose. Do you feel like you're always tired, even for no apparent reason? Does time seem to slip away, and the mind never quiet down? This isn't just physical exhaustion, it's energy noise. The world is full of distractions designed to pull you away from what's essential: silence, faith, and connection. And Vishnu is saying, while the world distracts you, divine time continues. If you don't stop to listen, you'll go through transformations without understanding why. There's a fine line between evolution and confusion, and you're walking on it right now. The choices you make during this period will define the next few years of your life. That is why he speaks with urgency. Wake up before the universe needs to scream. Every day the divine sends you small reminders, a dream that feels like a message, a thought that keeps coming back. It's uncomfortable when it's in the wrong place, but the human mind ignores it. She wants logic, she wants proof, she wants predictability. But Vishnu doesn't speak with logic. He speaks with the soul, and the soul whispers, it doesn't shout. Therefore, distracted souls miss the most precious warnings. But you're not distracted right now. You stopped, and this is the first sign that he is ready to listen. Vishnu's warning is this: there is something in your life that is out of spiritual alignment, and the time for this illusion is running out. Perhaps it's a path you insist on following, even though you feel you no longer belong there. Perhaps it's someone whose presence weakens you, but you can't let go. Perhaps it's a pattern of thoughts that traps you in fear, guilt, and doubt. Whatever it is, Vishnu has already begun to move the pieces to remove it from his sphere of influence. And if you resist, you will feel the weight of the resistance. But if you allow it, you will feel the lightness of liberation. Write in the comments now, I choose to heed Vishnu's advice. Write as if you were waking from a trance. Because at this moment, every word you type is a way of saying to the universe, I understand. I'm not going to pretend I didn't hear anymore. And when a soul declares consciousness, the entire spiritual world moves in response. This is how miracles begin, not with long prayers but with sincerity. Vishnu is warning you about something very specific. You are about to be repositioned. The life you know will be rearranged to lead you to your true purpose. But before the new arrives, the old must crumble, and that's where many give up. They confuse deconstruction with punishment. But pay attention. When the divine wants to build something new, he needs to clear the ground. And this is the process that is beginning now. Perhaps in the coming days, seemingly negative things will happen. Plans change. People move away. Paths that seemed certain disappear. But all of this will be spiritual surgery, removing whatever was blocking your expansion. Don't fight what's going away. Be grateful. Vishnu never takes anything away without a purpose. It only removes what has already served its purpose. You asked for clarity, and now it's coming. But clarity doesn't always come with peace. Sometimes it comes with a shock, with truths that hurt, with farewells that set you free, with gaps that reveal. Vishnu wants you to understand. Pain is not punishment. It is purification. She is clearing the channel between you and purpose. And when the cleansing is finished, everything that belongs to you will return multiplied. There is a point on the spiritual path that few understand. It's the moment when the universe starts acting too fast. Coincidences accelerate, signs multiply, and you feel you no longer have control. Don't be alarmed. This is the moment when Vishnu takes command. He is saying now, stop trying to understand with your mind what can only be felt with your heart. You don't need to know the whole plan. You just need to take the next step. The next step is trust. Trust in the unseen, trust in divine timing, trust what you feel even if you can't explain it. You are being prepared for a new phase, and this phase will require less strength and more faith. You won't need to prove anything, just allow it. What is yours doesn't require fighting, it requires openness. Those who resist Vishnu's warning end up lost in confusion, but those who listen and surrender receive something the world cannot offer: peace. Peace is not the absence of problems, it is certainty of purpose, and that is what the divine wants to give you. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine Vishnu standing before you, with a calm and compassionate gaze. He doesn't judge you, he doesn't rush you. He simply extends one hand and says, if you continue down the same path, pain will come to wake you up, but if you trust in me now, the change will come smoothly. This is the point of choice, the point where the lines of destiny split. One leads to burnout, the other one leads you to fluidity. Which one will you follow? You don't need to make your decision out of fear. The decision is already in my heart. You feel what is right. The body reacts when the soul hears the truth. And if you felt something, but chill, calmness, tears, warmth, then the warning was for you. Vishnu is asking for only one thing: trust enough not to back down. The new path is now open. You just need to take the first step, yes, and he will take care of the next ones. This is the second part of the warning. It's not a threat, it's a promise. The promise that if you listen, you will lack nothing. But if you insist on ignoring it, life will show you in a harsher way. And Vishnu, with all his love, prefers to awaken you through peace rather than pain. The warning wasn't meant to scare you, it was meant to wake you up. Now that you've heard, the path begins to change. And Vishnu wants you to know you have been called to awaken before the collapse. There comes a point in life when the universe tries to whisper, and if the soul doesn't listen, the universe shouts. But you listened at the right time, and that is why the divine can act with gentleness, not with disruption. What is about to happen in your life will not be a punishment, it will be a reorganization. Everything that is no longer useful will be removed, and what is true will be reinforced. What is illusion will fall away on its own, and what is destiny will remain unshaken. Vishnu is rewriting the invisible lines of his journey. Situations that seemed stagnant will begin to move. Doors that were locked will open, and paths that seemed closed will be revealed. But he warns you, don't go back to what the universe has already ended. The danger is not the unknown, it's the repeated. It's about continuing to return to what has already shown you the end. And Vishnu is saying, do not return to what I have already healed. Don't call what drains you love. Don't call destiny what only distracts you. You were created to expand, not to spin in circles. And every time you cling to what's over, life has to forcefully rip the old away. But if you trust, the process becomes smooth. You've probably noticed, when something isn't meant for you, the universe starts to tire you out. The joy fades, enthusiasm dies, intuition screams. These are the first signs of divine warning. But when it's for you, everything flows. Even the hard work feels light. Vishnu wants to teach you the difference. That's why he said stop scrolling, because the time for autopilot is over. You are being called to live awake, to escape the noise and enter consciousness. Look at your life honestly now. Is there something you're holding on to simply out of fear of starting over? A cycle that continues only out of attachment, a path that persists only out of habit. Vishnu is asking you to let go, not to lose, but to allow for something new. The new one is ready, but he cannot enter while his hands are full of the old. Over the next few days, expect 3 signs. The sudden departure. People or situations can drift apart unexpectedly. Don't chase after it. This is the universe clearing the ground. The divine silence. You might feel a pause, an emptiness. It's not absence. It's a pause before the revelation. It is the interval where the plan fits. The confirmation. A clear sign will come. A phrase, a number, a song, a meeting. And when it comes, you'll feel it in your body. The heart will recognize it. It will be Vishnu saying, Now you understand. The new cycle begins when you accept the end of the previous one, and when that happens, life quickly realigns itself. The right people come along, opportunities are reborn, synchronicities multiply, and peace returns as a constant, not just a visiting measure. This is the state Vishnu wants to take you to, the state of flow. In the flow, nothing is forced. The answers come naturally, and time becomes a friend, not an enemy. Vishnu is calling you to a new level of consciousness. It's not about religion, it's about vibes. He wants to teach you how to live awake within the world, to be calm amidst chaos, light amidst doubt, love amidst pain. His warning is not a punishment, it's an opportunity, a chance to get your act together before life needs to push you, a chance to walk with faith, not with fear. He wants you to know, what's coming will be big, but it needs space. Therefore, the recent losses were not the end, they were the beginning of the cleanup. You were not forgotten, you were preserved. The delay was not a mistake, it was protection. The silence wasn't rejection, it was redirection. And now the movement begins. What seemed stagnant will start flowing again. What seemed broken will begin to be restored, and what seemed distant will begin to draw closer. Vishnu is aligning all aspects of your life, and this warning was the first step of a new era. Take a deep breath. Feel your body light. Feel your heart calm. Close your eyes and imagine Vishnu in front of you, emanating a golden light that fills the room. He looks at you and calmly says, "The danger has passed. The warning was heeded. Now the path is clear. Go in peace. I'm with you." These words will be etched into your memory. The mind may forget, but the soul will never doubt again. You were alerted, healed, and redirected in a single instant. From now on, synchronicities will increase. Anything that is out of alignment will naturally fall away, and everything that is part of the purpose will remain solid. You will begin to live with a constant feeling of, "I am in the right place because it will be." This is the true purpose of Vishnu's warning, to remind you of the way before you lose it. From now on, whenever something bothers you, stop and ask yourself, does this bring peace or burden? And you will have your answer. What comes from Vishnu always brings peace, even when it demands change. What doesn't come from him brings noise, even when it seems promising. This is the spiritual compass that will keep you safe. The warning has been given. The decision has been made. The new path is open. You are no longer in the dark. You are awake. And whoever awakens never goes back to sleep again. If your heart recognized these words, if you felt the touch, the shiver, or the calm, it is because Vishnu confirmed them. This message was for you. Subscribe to this channel, not as someone who merely accompanies others, but as someone who answers a call. Each message here is a continuation of this awakening. Each word is an extension of Vishnu's presence. By signing up, you place yourself under this vibration, the vibration of consciousness and light. May this warning protect you, may awakening guide you, and may the presence of Vishnu walk with you, today, tomorrow, and for all eternity.